And we're back! What's up, everyone? My name is Nanaten, and welcome to Citrus Play. And we're still playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm still recovering from my sickness. God, my throat. Okay, so in the last episode, we talked with Natsuki about her favorite manga, and now we're choosing on who should we show our poems first. Okay, so we got Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Okay, we just start getting along with Natsuki, so let's try go with Monica. Hi again, Nanaten. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like it. Really? It's a lot cheerier than expected. Oh jeez. No. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Again? And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Haha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Steen? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. I have no idea who that is. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Oh god, my nose. Hold on, let me blow it. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Oh yeah, I know that kind of poem. It's by Sutarji Kalzumbakri. I actually made a paper on that about how unconventional his poem was. I mean, you can try to Google that. Sutarji Kalzumbakri. He's a Indonesian poet. He write a lot of stuff, unconventional poems, like different shapes and stuff. Anyway, God, it was a long time ago. It was back in high school. I guess I wrote that paper. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about though. Huh. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wait, did she just talk to the audience? Who should I show my poem to next? Let's try not skill last. So I guess it's Yuri. Oh, I like this one, Nanaten. Thank you. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poems better. Heh, I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Nanaten. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up heading... Oh wait, that's me. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. What? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. What? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nanaten. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottle all in a row. My collections makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them off from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shorts, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Voice inside my head! Sorry, have to do it. Holy crap! Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, next one is Yuri because I want to do Natsuki last. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Nanaten. Your skills are already improving. Really? Really? That's just like one day. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Why was that a question? And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your own mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread of a guilty snack. My attention was caught in the cluttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. the very same light that glistened in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I sliced the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoons becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotion in the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon was taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I sliced my bread, and I fed myself again. Wait. Did you just cut the raccoon? Did you? Did you just cut the raccoon? Tell me! I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can read into it in their own way. I want to express the way it feels more for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. What? Killing raccoons for fun? Don't you have anything like that, Nanaten? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, now the last one we have Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean well written. No, so that's how it is. My poem is cute? No, why are you smiling? It's not that I like cute things, says the girl with pink hair. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Ah. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's still cute and Doki Doki. Well, I did put Doki Doki in it, so... Yay? It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kind of things. Huh? For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me into the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She is gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Yeah, you hate spiders. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has come with a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that's just make people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I will try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who makes me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Yeah, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of gaining any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. Wait. What? Where do you find time to make those? But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. When? Did you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you all want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At least, the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of the club, how would you expect it to do in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook a specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so much. I was just simply hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Whoa, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper within her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into her whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not what we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is done for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri pops up her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one it's called My Meadow. Aha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing come from Sayuri's voice almost give it a whole new meaning. Like this is what Sayuri meant when she said she liked my poems. I feel like I get to reach more deeply into someone's thought I know through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Nanaten liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poem won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems where that sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Nanaten. It's not that I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Nanaten lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I may as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poems. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good at it as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. If Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It may be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Huh? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Nanaten, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. Okay, that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't, and be sure to let me know if you like it by click that like button, and if you dislike it, click that thumbs down button, and don't forget to put the comments because I really want to see if you enjoyed this series. As again, I am Nanaten and you've been watching Citrus Plays. Okay, and signing off.